I got to talk about this here. Of course, Texas Governor Greg Abbott, he is under lots of criticism for the voter suppression bill that was passed, but also the bill, the 6-week abortion ban bill. He said something today by signing this that I'm absolutely astounded by how stupid he is, Teresa. Let me actually read this because y'all might think I'm lying. Greg Abbott actually said that people should not be concerned that women are going to be carrying the baby of a rapist to term because he's going to end rape in Texas.
It'll be a miracle.
Yes, I know some of y'all might think I'm crazy, but trust me, I'm not. Greg Abbott actually said this, Teresa, when he was asked about it. When I saw it, I shook my head and I said, you know, as a native Texan, we're getting embarrassed day by day by these idiot Republicans who are running the state. But what he said is that with his crime prevention efforts, they're going to do everything they can to keep rapists off the streets of Texas. Okay, here's the problem, Teresa. This is not Tom Cruise and Minority Report, where you are anticipating and stopping crimes before they happen. You can't stop a rapist before they commit a rape. Do you see the sheer lunacy of what Greg Abbott had to say?
It sounded like his response was literally on the cuff. I mean, the 4-word phrase, do everything we can, was essentially saying, I am 50%, 40% likely, which is, again, a probability anytime you put that in a statement, that they will combat crime or violence. I mean, it's honestly, I would have rather him have received that information from the police commissioner, or, I mean, I don't know if it had made sense if it had came from there, but then we would have at least said, okay, where's the plan? It's idiotic, the entire statement. But again, this is the Republicans trying to find a reason to really amplify their abortion bill. They're tough on abortion. They're tough on women's rights. They don't believe in a woman's right to choose. And I just hope, you know, that the Texans that live in that state are really, you know, advocating, you know, and talking to their legislators and just really trying to figure out another means, you know, to protect their rights.
Let me actually, so here's a quote, Mustafa. Let's be clear, rape is a crime. And Texas will work tirelessly to make sure that we eliminate all rapists from the streets of Texas by aggressively going after and arresting them and prosecuting them and getting them off the streets. But if they've already raped somebody and impregnated them, how are you going to stop them from raping somebody?
I mean,
and in fact, you can't stop a rapist until after they committed the crime, which means they committed the rape. Do you see how stupid this dude is?
Governor Abbott lives in like this alternative universe. We've seen him on a number of different issues where he's so far away from the reality of what everyday people are dealing with that this statement is just one in a laundry list of others. There are about 500,000 women, and then there are a small percentage of men who are raped every year in our country. And that's just the ones who report it. So we know that the numbers are even higher than that. It's impossible for you to stop rape. You can put certain things in place. You can put educational programs in place. You could actually take away alcohol in the state of Texas. I'd love to see you try and do that because we know that that sometimes is associated with it, but it is an act of violence. And for him to say that is another form of violence that's being placed on these women who have to carry a child that came out of violence. So it's just mind-boggling, some of the things that they say and they do that is so devastating. Imagine the trauma of having to look at a child and knowing that that child wasn't conceived out of love, that that child was conceived out of violence, out of these horrible acts that we know happen, far too often. So yes, we can put some things in place to help to hopefully shrink that down, but it's impossible to stop it. And once again, you have men trying to regulate and tell women what they can do with their bodies.
Oh, Roland, it gets worse than that.
Scott,
though.
we know doggone well how these Republicans, if their daughters got raped, trust me, they're not sitting here saying, yeah, you're going to carry that baby with your term. Let's just stop.
Well, I don't know if after 6 weeks or before 6 weeks, a woman even knows that she's pregnant. My understanding from my research is that most women don't even have symptoms of pregnancy up to 6 weeks. But rape is about power. Watch this. Rape isn't about sex or sexual attraction. It's about power. So think about every power relationship between a man and a woman. You have security guards, or prison guards who rape women in prison. You have employers or supervisors or even husbands, if you will, who rape women. You're not talking about, there are a lot of situations that rape occurs in. It's not like you have a rapist on the street and he rapes 10 women and it's you're trying to find that rapist. So let's be real clear on the circumstances and the power vacuum upon which rape occurs. But the 6 weeks, the irony about the Republicans is this too. They want everyone to have these babies, but they don't want to pay for those babies if the families can't afford it. They don't want you to wear a mask or to even make you get vaccinated, but that'll cause you to lose your life. It is a paradox. It is a hypocrisy beyond belief when it comes to where these right-wing conservatives are on life and death in this country. It's a huge hypocrisy. Just think about it. It makes zero sense. And so Governor Abbott has never made any sense. It'll be interesting to see after he signed this bill where he is in the polls and when he's up for re-election.
Folks, back to our Roland Mark Unfiltered video in just one moment.
All right, folks, CEEK.com is a black-owned company founded by Mary Spiel. It's a virtual reality company where you can actually go there, look at their virtual reality content. A couple of devices they actually have for sale that you might be interested in. First off, their VR headset allows for you to slide your phone right in and experience that virtual reality content on their site or watch a 360-degree video. Also, there are 360-degree headphones, tremendous bass, you can use it for gaming, Bluetooth, phone calls, you name it. Folks, you can get these two at CEEK.com using this promo code RMVIP21, RMVIP21. You buy one or the other, or even both, a portion of the proceeds come back to us here at Roland Martin Unfiltered. And so we want you to check out CEEK.com and give it a try.